Adam Carolla. You remember him in his days from The Man Show with Jimmy Kimmel, and Jimmy Kimmel's career doing a little bit better than Adam Carolla's career. I'll tell you that much. Now, I've always said this, and I do believe that Adam Carolla is a racist turd. He is a bigot. And he proved it with Brian Kilmeade. He proved it on Fox News. Listen to what Adam Carolla had to say and the lack of empathy he has towards homeless people. He seems to think that if you're homeless, all you have to do is call a friend and live in the back of their house or live in the pool house, that it's that simple. Adam Carolla is somebody that came from nothing, and I do respect that about him. He came from a very poor family. He started with nothing. So you would think that if anybody, he's not a Nepo baby like Elon Musk or Donald Trump. You would think that if anybody knew what it was like to struggle, it would be Adam Carolla. I want you to listen to Adam Carolla talking about the homeless problem in this country and how they're all drug addicts and they should just call a friend. Have a listen to this.
I have a house, but I can't live in it, so I'm technically homeless. So I've joined the lion's share of Los Angelenos in my homeless title now. You know, the thing that's interesting, if you think about it, thousands of people were homeless overnight after the fire swept through. Literally, 1 minute they had a home, the next minute they were homeless. How come nobody slept on the street? How come I didn't sleep on the street, yet we have a huge problem with homelessness? Because they're drug addicts and because they have mental problems. Everyone else who became homeless fell back on their network and went to a friend's house or checked into a hotel.
I hear you.
Yeah, Brian Kilmeade, I hear ya. No, Mr. Carolla, it's not that easy. You see, not anybody who's homeless can just phone a friend. And if you want to talk about the drug issues in this country, and if you want to talk about substance abuse and mental illness, then why is it your right-wing turd friends keep voting against bills to put more money into helping those that have drug addiction, to helping those with mental illness? Why do your Republican friends who you keep voting for vote against these bills to help people? Obama tried to do it during his tenure. Joe Biden tried to do it during his tenure, and the right-wing turds that you support keep voting against these bills to help America and help those that are struggling. Listen to that guy. You're on the streets, a lot of different reasons. Could be addiction, could be mental illness, could be you don't have anybody to help you, or your family doesn't want to help you. But Adam Carolla makes it sound so simple. Just phone a friend. What a lack of empathy, and what a douchebag Adam Carolla is. And then he starts attacking Stephen A. Smith. I know some of you will be very surprised that Adam Carolla is going after a black man. But, he says, I used to like Stephen A. Smith until he started criticizing us for bringing up DEI. Have a listen to this.
Adam, welcome. Great to see you. This is the first time I've seen you since DEI died. So I know you're not going to the funeral, but you're celebrating it. Your thoughts about the pushback from some in the media?
Yeah, that was kind of sad because I normally like Stephen A. and he sounded like an ass when he just said that. But he's probably just race hustling. I don't think he really means it. I don't think most of these people really mean it. I think they're trying to keep the race hustle going, and it's basically gone, and they're still working on it. I don't know why the Democrats like DEI. They just got burned by Kamala Harris. She was the ultimate DEI hire, and they just got screwed by her because she's an idiot and she's unqualified. So why, of all groups, would the Democrats be championing DEI when Kamala Harris just screwed them?
Listen to what Adam Carolla just said. Keep in mind, he's a huge Donald Trump supporter. He just called Kamala Harris a DEI hire. Twice elected in San Francisco to the highest attorney position with a law degree. She was elected as a senator. She became the vice president. But if you're Adam Carolla, she's an idiot. She's unqualified. But Adam Carolla votes in a guy who was a reality TV star who has bankrupted hundreds and hundreds of businesses, a fraudster, a 34-count felon. What were Donald Trump's qualifications to become the next president of the United States? Oh, but he's not the idiot. The guy who talks about Hannibal Lecter, the guy who talks about electrocuting sharks and windmills, the guy who thinks Jeb Bush got us into the war in Iraq, he's not the idiot. The guy who, in my personal opinion, was the reason why January 6th happened, he's not the idiot. But a woman who is highly educated, who became an elected senator and the vice president of the United States, she's the DEI hire. But Pete Hegseth, not an idiot, not a DEI hire at all. Oh, no. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., not an idiot, not a DEI hire at all. But the DEI hire is Kamala Harris. Listen, Adam Carolla is telling you what he thinks about Kamala Harris. He wants to call her the N-word. Make no mistake about it. Adam Carolla is calling Kamala Harris the N-word. Only it's code. It's Fox News code, and it's right-wing code. He might as well just call her the N-word, because to Adam Carolla, he sees Kamala Harris as a minority and as a woman, so therefore she's not qualified. But that Donnie Trump, the orange orangutan, 34-count felon, liable sexual abuser, and the terrible businessman who's burned his daddy's money, and the only reason why he has money is because he was elected as president and his net worth went through the roof, he's not the idiot. These people in Donald Trump's administration, they're not DEI hires, but Kamala Harris is. Well, let me tell you something, Adam Carolla. You are an utter disgrace. You're a racist, you're a bigot, and you're no better than a James Woods or a Rob Schneider. You're the idiot. Yes, that's right, you're the idiot. Because your former partner in crime, Jimmy Kimmel, is making 200 times the money that you're making. You know why? Because Jimmy Kimmel has more talent in his pinky than you have in your whole body. You get up there on some stage in your grandmother's basement in front of 30 people. Oh, I know. I know. Because when you did my radio show, I went to one of your comedy performances, and it was a horrible crowd. And it was a horrible crowd because you're not funny anymore. You're not funny. You're not talented. And you're trying to resurrect your career just like a Rob Schneider by saying right-wing, bigoted, crazy things to try to get your base back, which you've lost. That's why you're making these Fox News appearances. You're the DEI hire. Jimmy Kimmel should have never worked with you. The reason why The Man Show was popular was not because you're funny. It's because of Jimmy Kimmel, who's one of the highest paid entertainers in Hollywood. And you're a scumbag. And you're a bigot. And you're a DEI hire. You dumbass. Kamala Harris has twice your IQ, and that might be being generous to you. Look what Kamala Harris has been able to accomplish in her life. And look at how your career went down the tubes after working with Jimmy Kimmel, and he decided to part ways with you. And now look at his career and where he's at compared to you. You're the idiot. You're the DEI hire. You're a racist. You're a bigot. Go ahead and come back on the show, and I'll say it to your face. That's what you are.